What's up, everybody? You already know, 10-speed auto. And today, I got a car that some people call a Kia. Some people call it a Bentley. Some people call it a Hyundai. What I call it is the Genesis GV80. Check it out. All right, we're gonna launch it. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. 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 All right. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I was feeling that. Hold on. All right. Hold on. I got to do this one more time. I got to see if this was a fluke. All right, launch control ready, and oh yeah, let's go, boy. Come on, and that's 60. This thing's dirt slow though, I ain't gonna lie. It just feels good. It feels strong. That 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine, that thing's punchy, you know. Let me see, can you slide it? No, I can't slide it. Lot of body roll though. Golly, yeah. Lot of body roll. I gotta admit, I mean, there's so many safety features in here where it really doesn't matter. Like, if the car can basically drive itself with the adaptive cruise control, the lane centering assist, and it works very well. The one thing I will say is the feedback that you get from the steering wheel when it vibrates for the warnings and stuff like that, you don't really feel it. You actually kind of get it confused between road debris and the actual steering wheel, because I got the lane keep assist on, and there's times I don't even know if it's going over the lines or not, because I don't know if it's the steering wheel vibrating or that's just the road that I'm feeling. Well, Genesis as a whole, they're only made to do two things, and it's to be luxurious and comfortable. That's it, in that order, I would suspect, because it looks absolutely amazing, and even in the interior, it's not too much. You know what I mean? It's not overkill. I will admit, the system has a lot of features and functions that you could do, but if you just want to stick to the basics and put your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, we don't really like Androids around here, but yeah, if you have your thing going on, it's pretty simple. The more you drive this car, the more you tend to appreciate everything that's working together to give it that smooth ride. When you take into consideration the engine that you have, whether if it's the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder that I have, or the 3.5 liter twin turbo V6, which pushes out a healthy 375 horsepower and 391 pound-feet of torque, as compared to this one, which is 300 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque. You get to appreciate when you have those engines, and of course the 8-speed transmission, the 8-speed automatic transmission. You say, hey, it shifts real smooth. The engine's not too weak. The engine doesn't feel weak. It feels like it can manage the weight of the car, because it is a pretty heavy car. And when you take everything as a whole, it just makes sense. Like, there's certain cars that you drive where you drive it, and whether if it has too much power or not enough power, and then the transmission might suck, anything with the CVT, and Yeah, pretty much that. The whole Kia group as a whole, I mean, Kia, Hyundai, and Genesis, even though Genesis is their own company now, so you don't want to disrespect anybody with a Genesis and saying, oh, it's a Kia, it's a Hyundai. No, they're different in their own ways. I mean, there's nothing in here that reminds me genuinely of a Hyundai. Like, literally, I can't really, and trust me, I've been in a lot of Hyundais in my day. So there's really nothing in here that reminds me of, you know, Kia, Hyundai, anything like that. The only thing I will admit is that the screen setup, with the way the screen is like on top of the dashboard area, it's giving Mazda. You know, and if you've been in Mazda, or if you've seen a Mazda infotainment screen, you'd see what I'm talking about. In this particular one, which is the Prestige trim level, you get, well, it's not called massage seats, it's called the Ergo Motion Seat. I don't know what that means. I don't know who made up the word ergo or what it's got to do with it, but
all right, so I had to look up the definition of ergo, and yeah, it makes no sense.
It's massage. And my problem with that whole system is that the massage seats is equivalent to Ratatouille, you know, just patting your back, you know, just pressing on. That's exactly how it feels. It's not strong enough. I'll tell you what. This car, I could definitely see why some people may want to buy these cars rather than just lease them. Because, wow, that is a nice view. You see, this is kind of the perfect setting for a car like this. You know, a nice view in the background, you know, all windows down, getting a fresh breeze. That's what Genesis is. That's what these cars' purpose is for. You know, just find a nice back road, nice views, kick up your tunes, and just enjoy the road. And speaking about the tunes, I mean, you gotta give it credit. The speakers in here is phenomenal. Shoot, Tiger Woods had one. And keyword, I said had. I don't know if he still has one now, but definitely saved him. And like I said, that just goes back to all the safety features and all the things that you just have to appreciate in this car. And, you know, you could talk about your BMWs, your Mercedes and Audis and all that stuff, but I mean, this car is perfect. It's perfect in every way. Matter of fact, an entry level of this trim, you're looking around $60,000. So it's a little bit on the high point, but at the same time, when you compare to all the other brands and all their trim levels and the things that you can get in this compared to all the other things that you get in those other cars, it's kind of a steal. Other than that, I mean, this car is just, it's a good car. I mean, you can't really go wrong. It's comfortable. It looks great. There's nothing that really looks like it. That I can afford, because obviously this car looks like a Bentley Bentayga if you really know your cars. You know, you just got to give this thing credit for what it is, and for what it is, it's a cool car.